The City of Ekurhuleni has a new mayor in the ANC's Nkosindiphile Xhakaza. You might remember he was nominated in an extraordinary council meeting last week. The appointment comes after the former mayor, Sivuyile Ngodwana, was removed from office following a motion of no confidence, which left the city without an accounting officer for quite some time. SABC News reporter Mthethwa is part of our team in Ekurhuleni for us. In fact, Mbalenhle is preparing to sit down with the new mayor. And Mbalenhle, there have been so many questions around the fate of Ekurhuleni. Given the long list of challenges, I wonder where the new mayor is likely to start.
Well, certainly, Ayanda, we are going to be speaking to him to find out where he's going to start in terms of addressing the challenges and the issues that have been raised by the City of Ekurhuleni residents. We know that there are a number of issues that have been raised in the past. These include the issue of refuse collection, sewer running in the streets, and other service delivery issues and challenges. Electricity is also one of those challenges that have been raised in the past. But we're going to be speaking to the mayor regarding the change of leadership and, the kind of change that residents can see now that there's been a change in the leadership of the City of Ekurhuleni. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak to us. You have a very tough task ahead of you, which is winning over the hearts of the City of Ekurhuleni residents, especially going into the election season and so on. But more importantly, just restoring confidence in service delivery. What plans do you have in mind in order to restore service delivery right now?
No, thank you very much for the opportunity, and once more we were very humbled and grateful, by the confidence that Council has given to us. We think that the ANC has prepared us over time with the opportunities that the ANC has given us in this city specifically. We've got 10 years of exposure to different areas. We think it will come in handy to drive service delivery. Our, time that we spent during Mayor Mthethwa Gogobele, we're looking over energy and water areas, and we understand the type of discipline that we need in those areas to actually ensure that you get uninterrupted services. And if interruption do happen, but what type of communication do we put? And that has got to do with the service delivery model that we must actually strengthen. But importantly, we must really get everybody to pull towards the right direction in the areas of water, in the areas of sanitation. Our first day in office, we had to quickly go to Tembisa to attend a community meeting there. And we can tell you now that the waste has begun stabilizing. And that is a type of culture that we are bringing into Ekurhuleni, just ensure that we pull the entire team to be focused on delivering to our people.
Why would you say there was a need for change in the City of Ekurhuleni, and why the need for change saw the removal of the previous mayor? Why was that change necessary?
I think at the center of everything has been leadership. I must say the Municipal Structures Act, Section 60 to be specific, bestows the executive authority to the executive mayor. And that is well pronounced if you go to that legislation. And you do need, therefore, a transformational and type of leadership, but also you need decisiveness in actually ensuring that everybody understood what needs to be done, and that they have a buy-in and they pull towards the same direction. But importantly, is a common program, and that's what the ANC tells us as a guide to say we need a common program, we need a buy-in from everybody. And that buy-in, you must institutionalize it. You must ensure that there's performance contracts, there are assessments well agreed upon. And that is the type of a culture that we are bringing to this team. And I think it will go a long way to get service delivery to our people.
What I hear you saying is that you are bringing in strong leadership and a common purpose that all your MMCs will be working towards. And with that being said, does that mean there is somewhat of an agreement with key performance roles that are going to be used in order to measure your MMCs and their performance while they're serving under you?
Definitely, at the political level, there has been that commitment that there must be a common agreed program, and that is in place, that is monitored, from time to time. Political management is required, and we will institutionalize them. In no time, we'll call our communities to witness the signing in of those contracts. And periodically, we will have to do the assessments to ensure that everybody pulls towards the same direction. And I think that is a critical system for any organization to function. If you don't have those systems in place, you will find it difficult to pull the team to, including politically, because if you say you've failed in the areas of finance, what is the measure? What were the KPIs? What was the type of discipline and leadership? And that is a change that we're talking about. Of course.
Before we hand back over to studio, one important thing that you said in your acceptance speech or in your opening speech is that you want to retain the clean audit again, or restore the clean audit in the city of Ekurhuleni. How do you plan on doing that?
Well, we will have to put systems, the operational clean audit. We'll have to elevate it, and it must be on the table of the mayor to ensure that there's proper leadership. We are happy that in the areas of the preparations of the book, the annual financial statements, the Auditor General, we have not been found wanting there. In the areas of performance management, we have not been found wanting, but in the areas of compliance with laws and objectives, in the areas of procurement, that's where there's been areas of regress. And we have to pay specific focus. We have to ensure that all the teams that are involved in the supplier chain are actually trained to understand the new legislation. But importantly, where there is a deviation, there must be consequences, because at the center of everything else is that type of accountability to get everybody to move forward. One of the things that...
Certainly, I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to cut you there. There you have it. That is the newly elected mayor of the city of Ekurhuleni saying that he is going to be keeping a close eye on the performance of the MMCs, and that is the kind of change that they were hoping for when they brought in or ushered in the new mayor in the city of Ekurhuleni to bring in and restore strong leadership, and that would ensure that services are delivered and that everything is done according to the book.